Hey everybody, this is TJR,
This is Superfan.
and it is late.
It's late.
It's very
But
late
we
as
got
we
some
do
really
this.
great news,
Um,
or at least interesting news.
yeah, this is this is wild. This is crazy.
It's something they said would never happen.
Well, the crazy thing is about this is that, and I hope you don't mind. I've got notes here because it's just like this is also we're just like
It's very new.
it's very new, and we're kind of blown away. So we just took notes so that we wouldn't mess this up. But this kind of began back in 2012.
Yeah.
It was in the pages of the New Yorker. That's where it started. James McCartney, who is the son of Paul McCartney, kind of teased, implied a supergroup with him and the other Beatle sons. The idea of a supergroup
Forming a band.
called, and at the time he referred to it as being like Beatles' Next Generation, was what he said. I mean, and that seemed kind of like silly.
Yeah,
And
that
yet
was
this
a little
story-
awkward.
This story kept teasing in later years, but then in 2023, Zach Starkey,
Yeah, in Gold Radio UK.
yeah, among other, I mean, and it got picked up by other media, of course, said that no, there's no truth to this. It's all bullocks. You know, I don't know if he used that word, but he basically shot it down. He made some very kind of humorous remarks about it and said, no, it's not happening. And that seemed to quiet it down.
Yeah.
You know,
for a little bit.
For a little bit anyways, any thought of it. So that's why it's crazy that today, and it's ending right here where it began, which is the New Yorker,
Weird.
confirming that yes, James McCartney on bass, Sean Ono Lennon on guitar, Danny Harrison on guitar, Zach Starkey, who said this isn't happening, on drums.
I think he must have known and decided they were denied it so that it would have more impact when it actually happened.
It was to throw everybody out. It was kind of like, you know, what's the word for it? The game where you have like the little you have
shell
like
game.
a shell game. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Shell game. And I'm sorry, everybody. It's really late as we record this. So and we're just kind of like, I still can't wrap my brain around this.
Yeah,
But they are forming a supergroup. It's really happening. Seriously, it's really happening. They're going to call it Sons of Beatles. And they have a release date set. They've announced a release date, 4/1/25. So this is still a ways off. But they did say that we can expect to see an advanced single. They're saying right now, 8/1/24. So later this year, you know, in August, that's when we can expect to see the first advanced single. There's going to be a couple of advanced singles leading up to the release. Some more information here. Listed as producers, Giles Martin, no surprise, I guess.
Yeah, no.
But interestingly enough, Julian Lennon, co-producing, Giles Martin and Julian Lennon,
That should be interesting.
with input from Yoko Ono.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, I'll let
I don't know what to say about that.
I'll let you all kind of comment on that. Yeah, I'd like to hear what everybody has to say about that. A few other bits of information. Stella McCartney is designing their stage outfits. Mary McCartney serving as principal photographer and album cover designer.
Hey, yeah.
You know,
Keep it in
yeah,
the family, I guess.
I guess so. I guess. So the real interesting thing, here's the really amazing thing, is we've got an actual album track listing. So that means,
These songs have been written.
yeah, these songs have been written. They've been working this out secretly. And I have to wonder, because, you know, if this got first teased, you know, back in 2012, at what point
I'm wondering if that was the start of it. Maybe we should do something. And it took them a while. I know that, like, for one, Zach Starkey is really busy.
Yeah, he's working with the Who, touring with them, and
among other bands.
Yeah.
He's. I'm surprised he has time, but maybe this is when schedules allow. Who knows?
And they've all had their own little projects they've been working on the side. I mean, Danny Harrison has released a couple of things since that time.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe it's been about schedules. It's been other projects. No word as to whether this will be an ongoing thing or is this just a one-off? Yeah. But we've got a full track listing. That's crazy. So yeah, you're right. These songs have been written. And obviously they're at some level of production to where they're confident to say when it's going to be released. I'm sure they've got some crazy genius marketing prepared.
Oh, they have to.
With this just being the first wave, the first little germ of it, So, track listing, here we go. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
Please, please, please me, Mr. Postman. She said, run for your life, she said. All you need is love and a taste of honey. The Ballad of Sweet Loretta Modern. Maxwell's Silly Stammer. Tomorrow never knows, but yesterday always does. Happiness is a puppy with a warm gun. I'm so tired, so please don't wake me. Rocky Raccoon and Bullwinkle. Lucy in the Sky with Linus. Your Mother Should Get Back. And finally, which Blue Jay way are you going to? And do you know the way to San Jose?
Huh.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let you just I'll comment on this first.
Well, it sounds like they're kind of maybe wisely addressing the elephant in the room.
Which is?
The song titles.
You mean the fact that they're all the sons of Beatles?
Yeah, they're all songs of Beatles too. Sort of.
Wow, I hadn't noticed that before. So this is kind of like addressing the fact that audiences are expecting them to sound like their fathers and not do anything original, to just simply almost like saying, we want you to sound like your pops. So please write songs like that and sound like them.
No, I think I'm looking at some of the information here, and I do see something where it says that George Harrison told his son, if you ever do anything like this, just make it funny.
Huh.
Make the songs fun and funny. Don't take it too seriously. And it sounds like they've taken that advice to heart.
In a way, that's kind of secretly brilliant, actually. It really is. It's kind of like saying, we'll pretend to be unoriginal.
Yeah.
Because, now I get it when I look at these titles here. Yeah, we're pretending like we have an original thought in our bones and no original thought in our head. We're completely creatively bereft. So we're just going to
confront the elephant in the room head on
and copy and make the titles sound like bad joke versions of the songs that our parents created, our fathers created.
Yeah, it's kind of Reynoldsy almost.
Almost, yeah.
But George Harrison was involved in that too. So.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he even had a small part in that movie. Yeah. Wow. Whew. So did Ron Wood,
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He was the biker. Part of the biker gang that beat up this, Ron Nasty, who was the stand-in for John Lennon.
I haven't seen the movie. I've heard the album.
Yeah. Of course you've heard the album. You Live With Me.
Yeah, well.
Anyways. So yeah, I mean, this is like, we're just gobsmacked by this news. We're curious to know what you think. So please leave a comment. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Thank you, patron supporters, for all that you do. We want to thank you all so much.
You're fierce and mighty.
Yes, you are. We want to thank you for just, for just joining us today, and we just can't wait to hear what you have to say. And lastly, we just want to say Happy April Fool's Day, okay?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Happy April Fool's Day.
That's what Bernie said.
Oh, yeah. All right, bye.